time to make my character, which I just wanted to do on stream. I went ahead and actually made the character already. I just have to like load up a file or whatever. The fancy little intro it gives, it's kind of interesting. Something about the hand sign shit he did just made me think Naruto and makes me realize I have no idea what I'm getting into. I also don't fully understand what all this is, but I know it changes you. I know I could be like either this tall, slender guy, I can be a lolly, or I can be a slut. I'll load that up right there. I tried my best to fix how just strangely not human the characters of this game look in terms of their like chest and leg and just everything. Like their proportions just look so weird. I hate the proportions. I hate how these characters look. They just don't seem human. There's something about them that my brain's not believing as being human. Yo, dude, I shortened the length of the legs so stupidly much, and this is the best I could come up with. Where is it? Legs.
Okay.
Leg length, -5. Calf length's the big one. It's not even leg length. You'd think it would be leg length. It's calf length. But they both started up over here at like 15, and I had to lower them to like -5, and this is still what they look like. I even tried changing the shape of the head, because it's just something just looks so not human about this character. And I've never experienced this before.
Too tiny of a head. It kind of reminds me of a Goomba.
That's kind of what I was thinking, right? Like, but the head size is on 7 out of 20, and it goes to -20. If this is too tiny of a head, I don't. What am I supposed to make it?
Might be too. I think the body's too big.
I can't adjust the size of the torso. I lowered the calves from like 10 to -5, and of the legs, and the head. It seems small, right? Until you get closer to it, and then it doesn't seem as small. Hi, Calrecus, and they kind of do. There's just something so weird about this. Like, I don't want to be that character that has a big head, but even raising the size of the head just seems so weird. Like, look how tiny it goes. Look at how tiny it goes. I had it on a 7. This should be fine, but it's not. It's such a miniature head, isn't it? It's such a teeny tiny head. That's really the biggest problem here, isn't it? It's just how tiny the fucking head is. I can't make a character that I am happy with in this, so I'm gonna stop trying and get into this. So let's hit create. Name. Resoula! I don't know why I said it like that. But, let's go. What? Subtitles? Hello? Sub. I don't speak Asian. I need somewhere. Subtitle English. No subtitles? Nowhere? What is... I mean, I can't understand this, so there's no point watching it. And I can't, there's not a system settings main menu screen that I can go to until I get into the game. I might have to restart the game for my graphical settings, by the way. Because you can't access that till you make a character and get in game. I was tempted to make a throwaway character and get in game, but switch to action control style. I need subtitles. I don't speak Asian. So this is a tab targeting game with a hybrid simulated action mode is what I'm picking up. Is that it? Is that how this works?
I'm gonna say that keyboard mode is more for your old school traditional WoW style.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I understand what it's for. I just mean, if this is a tab targeting mode, is this not? That's what this is.
I think so.
And if this is a tab targeting mode, that means that this action mode is actually just hybrid, as in simulated, as in it's not action. The crosshair just locks on to the nearest thing. It just tabs on for you where you aim. So this is not a true action game. What is this? Both parties engaged in unauthorized offline transactions shall be penalized. You shall be held liable for all losses incurred as a result of trading via unauthorized platforms. I have problems with gold sellers? Alright, so if this is not a true action game and just a tab targeting where they threw in an action mode, I'm just going to play tab targeting because that means that'll be the most efficient way to play.
I kind of like the action mode.
Some people like the action because they want to play action-wise. The thing is, if it's already tab targeting, I'll be able to actually play the game a lot more efficiently if I just use the tab targeting. Max FPS. Background. Oh. Wait! No! This caps out at 60 FPS? You son of a bitch! Model? Jiggle? Oh, look at all the look at the difference between the qualities in here. Wow.
Oh, that looks insanely good.
That's so different. False full screen is what I'm in. What the hell does that mean?
Windowed full screen?
No, because that's what borderless full screen should be, right? Where do I enable subtitles? Because I've seen 2 cutscenes now that were completely just some Asian language, and I don't speak Asian languages. And I would like to know how to enable subtitles, which is a thing that every game has, but I'm not seeing it. Does this game not have subtitles? I don't think this game has subtitles. Beta testing gift? But I'm not a beta tester. Talk to this guy. Oh my god, did his arm just bend? Is that what I just saw? Did you see that? His arm like flattened underneath. That was crazy.
Don't worry about it.
I'm vaguely curious. What language am I hearing?
I'm gonna go with most likely Korean.
So here's our. Oh god, she disappeared and reappeared. Oh, she's a human. No, that's not human. That's what? Alright, so she transforms from a little hooker to a bigger hooker. When I zoom all the way in, everything gets blurry. Alright. I have to say one thing. I'm happy at the very least that they're all speaking like normal human beings and not like ooh high-pitched anime, random, etc. You know what I'm talking about? What is this? Control F can quickly complete the quest. Oh god, it autopaths. Alright, that's not completing the quest. That's just bringing me to it. So the game has autopathing. We're off. I can't sprint. There's no sprint. Alright, there's no sprint. Wait. Demo, when did this game release?
Just keep going. You'll find out what's going on.
No, when did this game release? Because I just noticed something. I'm on Ultra Graphics, and this grass pop-in is pretty brutal. I just wasn't expecting that. I am on Ultra, right?
It was out for a little while.
Does this happen on your screen? Is this because I need to restart the game? After changing my graphics settings?
Initially released in 2015.
Oh, that's not that bad. Did
When it came west,
do I need to restart the game to make the graphic settings update, or is this the way Ultra settings works? It didn't prompt me saying it needed to be reset. Alright, let's see. No? Okay, that's just what Ultra settings does. Huh. That's crazy. What's this thing? What? What are these things? When you're not moving, though, the game looks really nice on these higher settings. And even looking at all this, I'm still holding the max frame rate. Grandpa. That's not a grandpa. That chap looks like he's being bullied. What was this translated for British people? Wait, who's being bullied? Oh, the rocks in the middle? That's a person? Ooh, that's big AoE. That is big AoE. Sedgelings. Is a sedgeling something unique to this game, or is this like a Japanese thing? Or Korean thing? It's as though they want you to adopt them. I'm not getting that from this, but alright. Why are we still calling that guy that person grandpa? That was very clearly a girl back there. Oh my. Oh my. What? His voice went high like a fucking... I don't even know. I don't think I've ever been more confused in an MMO.
I mean, the character looks kind of like Master Roshi from Dragon Ball.
I do appreciate how nice the game looks on Ultra when you're not moving, though. Click on the relevant requirements of the customize use the auto. Relevant requirements? What? Whatever, I'm just gonna hit this button.
I hate to say this, but you seem to be getting bored with the game.
Man, this game has some poppin' when the camera moves. Oh, okay, so we were just putting up a banner. I thought we were actually about to fly somewhere, like we were about to climb up the pole and start flying.
No.
The translation of this game.
The mentality.
The translation of this game is not getting through to me.
You're like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm quickly getting bored.
Okay, so is it just me, or every time I start a dialogue, does the entire game go like 5 FPS? Look at the animations of everything in the background.
I don't really notice that.
Look at all the characters. Look at what happens to their like. All right, so look at him right now. So see they're moving like normal FPS.
Like a picture frame.
They're moving
on your screen, but I don't really see that on mine.
But then when I go into a dialogue, look at this guy. It's like a slideshow all of a sudden. But it's just the characters. It's not like the the water wheel doesn't look like it changed or anything, did it? Wait, this isn't your grandfather? Why are we calling everyone grandfather?
Rez, look at your stream real quick. Why does your cursor have like a line streaking through it?
My cursor has a line streaking through it?
Yeah, if you look on your stream and you're like going to the mode where you have like a mouse pointer, it shows like a whole bunch of black lines coming off of it.
Oh, I don't know. That's only on the stream. That's not in the game. That's probably just the game being weird. I've never seen anything like that before. That's so funny, though. It's breaking my mouse cursor on my stream. That's such a random thing to break. So do you want to explain what this thing is to me?
I'll let the game explain it to you. Just keep progressing forward. It'll make sense in a little.
Well, it said to activate one, so let's do that. New features available: stamina. Allows you to run and jump. So why did I have to activate something to do that? Well, I'm now running at the speed of light. All of a sudden.
That little blue bar is your stamina. That's
oh shit. When that runs out, do I stop running like this?
Yes. And you have to recover it.
How do I recover it?
It just recovers over time of not using it.
Why did I have to use an item to activate this then? Yeah, we called this guy Grandpa as well, but he's very clearly not a grandpa. The first person that we called Grandpa was a girl. Why? That's Grandpa gathering everyone. Who's the Grandpa? Whoa! I hate when he does that 3 times speed thing to his voice. Holy shit, that actually scares the shit out of me when it happens. Oh my god. I'm like never ready for that. And now this guy's uncle. What makes him uncle and everyone else grandpa? No. No, there's still no subtitles. No! Why are there no subtitles in any of these? Whoa, 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 this is interactive. Oh god, it's QuickTime events. Why is it QuickTime events? I'm playing an MMO. Why are there QuickTime events? What? Why are there QuickTime events? It's not Call of Duty. What the fuck? How did you get down here? I just did all that fancy shit with the QuickTime events and you just teleport here? How rude. Okay, so you call him uncle, he calls him father. Are we... and everyone's grandpa. There's QuickTime events. I just noticed his mouth isn't moving. I'm very confused. And there's still no subtitles. Okay. Well, he's an idiot. I've never been this confused in an MMO. I've been playing for barely any time at all. I've only killed like 3 or 4 mobs and my health has already quadrupled? Or tripled. It's tripled. There's this egg thing I can't get rid of. What? Hey, I'm a demon slayer. Feed me. Alright, main character, go make him some food. Yeah, that sounds great, but before you go, here's a weapon. You need a better one for, you know, all those monsters you're gonna fight in the kitchen. Here, take a fucking... some daggers. Why am I making a pact with some random little things out of a child's nightmare that only I can see? Why am I doing this? Oh! Well... and there's still no subtitles. So not a single cutscene in this game has subtitles in. Is that how this goes? Because I don't speak Asian. Why does that go where this goes? This is so obtrusive. I want this to go away. Go. Can I get rid of you? Go away. I don't want you on my screen. The fireworks go up, but they never explode. Oh god! Why do these have QuickTime events? I keep thinking this is when I'm safe to take my hand off the keyboard. Am I level 11? What's this? 10 out of 12. Where's my level?
You're covering it up with the little Jibby character.
Oh, well, I'm level 12. How am I level 12? And I'm not covering it. This is just here. I can't get rid of it. Can't put it anywhere. Like, I didn't even know I could move it. This is where the game put it. How am I level 12? I haven't done anything. Alright, well, I just one-shot all of them. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be level 12 right now. I'm pretty sure about it. And just one-shot everyone again. A little girl corpse. Great. Gameplay-wise, it's really not that bad. Like, the combat, it's everything else. Okay, gameplay and, like, performance-wise when you're running around are the good things. But the story is, like, non-existent. Nothing's being explained. Okay, the grass animations are a little weird, I'll say that much, but, there's just everything aside from the combat is just really weird and not good. There's also this weird thing I've noticed. Anytime someone loads in or there's some weird transition between an animation and an interactable character, the characters like deload and then reload. And it's kind of off-putting. What the fuck just happened? What is happening? There's so much fading to black going on. What is happening? Oh my god, there's subtitles finally. The first cutscene that has subtitles out of everyone we've seen so far. Look at this. They misspelled the word facade. Question mark odd. It's like so they were trying to translate to the word facade, but they didn't know if they were supposed to put a C or an S. So the guy put in a question mark for the editor to fix. And then the editor just never got to it. There's no subtitles. We're back to no subtitles, but that guy just fucking died. It's like a boss. It's level 16. Meaning I'm supposed to be level 16 by this point. Meaning you literally end up as like a level 20 by the time you get finished with the whole tutorial. What the fuck? Oh god, animation bug. Or not? Wait. Wait, what? Are they supposed to be just randomly floating? Was that intended? It looked like a bug. Hey, we have subtitles back. Oh, no, they're gone. Why would you only put subtitles for one line of dialogue? What is wrong with the fucking subtitles in this? I feel like I run faster when I'm not on my horse. I definitely burn through stamina faster, though.
Do you burn stamina faster? Because you're running faster, so it's equivalent? Or is there actually...
I don't know. All I know is I definitely move slower on my horse than I move when I'm running. So your mount actually slows you down. So that's interesting. Looking at these shadows is kind of demonic. Look at the shadows. Oh god, it's like... Oh god. Is that supposed to look like that? Oh, there's no shadows on water. That's a thing. Before I even started playing Revelation Online, my friend Dema told me that I was not going to like this game. And I thought I might at least, be able to get through it. I thought it would be an average MMORPG. But I can say, after my first experience with Revelation Online, that I will never be playing it again. The game was a lot worse than I thought, and it turned out much worse than I tried to give it credit for. The only pros come with cons. Like, I don't even know if I should make a pros and cons list, because there's really not much to say. The good things are that the graphics are pretty when you're not moving. Once you start moving, it has worse pop-in issues than Black Desert. And that had the most atrocious pop-in issues I've ever seen until this point. it has smooth FPS in most cases, but you're locked to 60 FPS or lower, and it's really not hard these days, even when the game was made, to make something run smoothly at 60. But what about people like me with some of the fastest graphics cards you can get right now in the gaming category of graphics cards, that is, with 144, 160 hertz, actually, yeah, I got like a 165 hertz monitor right here, and you're telling me I can only use 60 of 160? This game's from 2015, it should be doing a bit more than that. The cons are literally everything else in the game. Everything. Things that stand out. Number one, the lack of subtitles. I mean, what the fuck? You released this in the West and you didn't put subtitles except for like occasionally like one per cutscene every 10 cutscenes? I don't understand that decision. Do you not want people in the West to understand what's happening in the story? I can't even rate the story because I don't understand what was happening. Most of the story was just people calling everybody grandpa, and it didn't make sense. There were these like demon children that wanted me to adopt them, and everyone was an idiot. I don't even understand coming out of it. It's don't come looking for a story here because you won't even be able to understand it unless you speak I don't even know what country made this. I still don't know what language I heard because there's no subtitles. Another thing is just the game doesn't auto update. If you leave the game installed for too long, at least from what I experienced, you actually have to force a manual update. I couldn't play the game. I couldn't get into the servers because it told me I was on the wrong version, which made me have to Google it and find out that I had to actually force the game to manually update itself, which is weird, which leads me to my next con, my.com. There's many things wrong with my.com, and if you've heard of my.com, you know what's wrong with it already. So I'm going to add in the new one, which is apparently, in addition to everything wrong with my.com, from spyware to every other thing that goes wrong when you install a Russian platform, apparently they can't make their games auto-update. That's weird. My next con would just be that the QuickTime events. Why are there QuickTime events in an MMORPG? I'm not playing Uncharted or Tomb Raider or Call of Duty, or Battlefield. Why are there QuickTime events in an MMO? I don't get it. The next one, I guess, would just be that the shadows made the game kind of look worse. They stretched out and it was weird. And once they hit water, they completely disappeared. That seems like a bug. I'm going to assume that's a bug, but I don't know why a bug like that exists 5 years into the game's development. And finally, well, not finally, but alright, I got two more. Let's say number one for the last two is mounts make you move slower. That's weird. Why do you have a mount system if you run faster than the mounts? And finally, faking an action combat system. Now, I know after games like Terra came to the West and really revolutionized how MMO combat works, well, C9 and Terra, everyone wanted to make an action MMO. Everyone. But nobody wanted to develop an action MMO. So tab targeting games like this decided to make their tab target combat system and then portray it as an action thing that lets you aim. But all the aiming does is snap the tab targeting to the target closest to your reticule, when it's literally easier to just hit tab so you don't have to move your mouse. You hit tab and you just start pressing buttons. You don't have to aim. But then that's how it's made. So the action system is just a lazy way of trying to say, oh, look, we're an action game, which you're not, and making it harder for you to play the game. I don't like it. And I'm listing out these cons as if they're the big cons, but they're not. These are just the things that stand out. Everything except the first two things I said, the graphics and the FPS, that's it. There's nothing good about this game. I understand why nobody plays it. We didn't really see many players until we got to the hub or whatever it led us to, and still then we only saw a few. There's only 2 servers in existence, and I know you can play the game off Steam, but on Steam's charts, the game peaks out at like 200 players a day. Puzzle Pirates from the early 2000s has higher peaks than this game and has more servers. That's bad. This game is bad and it's dead and there's good reason. It's not fun. You can't even play through the story and understand it. They didn't do the basic things that every game should do. And I would not recommend it. This is not... I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this video was. This game was... I didn't even know if I wanted to make a first impressions of this game. It was just so bad and not worth anybody's time. But I figured I might as well. And I did. So thank you for watching. If you want, we have more first impressions in the playlist below. We got a community server which you can join if you want to play games with us, including MMOs. At the time of recording, we're actually playing through Neverwinter. We got plenty more to go, and we would love to have you join us. Let me know what you thought. Recommend me MMOs you want me to play that hopefully I haven't played already. And yeah, have a good day, and bye-bye.